7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
All power to the people. It's the Bruh Listen Podcast, the black podcast focusing on social political issues and how they affect our community. With your hosts, Bria Ward, Cedric Owens, Matt Smiley, and Anthony Rogers. Bruh Listen. Bruh Nation, what's good? We back again. Episode number 6. We've been doing it while we ready to go. It's gonna be a good one because I feel like I'm gonna get Bria real mad today, and I'm relishing on that. I also don't know where Matt stand on this, and I don't care where Tank stand on any of these issues. So we gonna be good.
I'm talking about, boy. Talk me into being here that week, boy. I'm about to quit this. I'll go ahead on.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So, Bruh Nation, we gonna start off with a little current event topic for you this week. A lot of you may know they had an incident earlier this week with Starbucks, where there was 2 black young men sitting in a Starbucks waiting on their white friend to get there, and the police was called on them, and they actually got arrested, even though they didn't have any firearms. They wasn't disturbing anything. They were just sitting there waiting. And there's been a lot of fallout from it. The Starbucks CEO appeared on multiple national TV shows, and also, people speaking of boycotting and saying don't get Starbucks. So what we gonna do here on Bruh Nation, we just gonna talk about it a little bit because we think there's a lot of intricacies within this. So I'm gonna start with Uncle Matt.
Spell intricacies.
Intricacies. I can't spell it. I can't spell it, but I can sell it. So Uncle Matt, what do you feel, man? You feel like we should be boycotting Starbucks?
Man, if y'all don't go get that double latte tall with a little whip, I don't like Starbucks. I don't care for it.
Me either.
But you know what? I don't even blame Starbucks.
What?
Because here's my position. If you a grown African American male in America, fair or unfair, you walk in there and they ask you, do you want something? If you there to meet somebody, buy a $2 Sprite with a $50 bill, get your receipt, use the bathroom, and sit down. It's other fights to fight, brother. You want to fight for their seat and they stole, and then you surprised when you get arrested. Because when the police show up, they don't want to hear nothing you got to say.
You remember last week when I said white privilege is white people getting to do regular shit that niggas can't? A white person could go in there and sit their white ass pastry and mayonnaise ass down in that seat, and they go say, I'm waiting on Jeff. Jeff's coming, and they don't have to buy a goddamn thing.
He right, but you know what?
He right.
Listen,
if corny ass Andy ain't got to buy nothing, I ain't buying shit.
I ain't trying to
Call
hear.
police.
I ain't trying to hear. In 2009, I worked for the U.S. Census Bureau. We used to have our morning meetings at Panera's. 20 of us sit in the back and sit down, do what we got to do, and go. Now, if you show up and you making people uncomfortable, I can't help. Sometimes I go places that make people uncomfortable because I'm the tallest, biggest person in the building.
So
but I'm aware of it. And so what I don't do is stand up on the next man in line. You almost done, bro? you checking out?
But they wasn't standing up on nobody line, though.
I'm not responsible. I'm gonna let you go, Brit.
Go ahead.
I'm not responsible for how the next motherfucker feel because in my presence.
Well, then call your old lady for the bail money.
Nah, shit, you gotta do what I gotta do. I'm a goddamn man at the end of the day. If you're intimidated by me, bitch, that's a personal problem with you. That ain't got shit to do with me. I'm just being me. I'm just here chilling, hanging, slanging, let my nuts hang. Don't fuck with me. All right, call the police. I wouldn't have went to jail though, cause I know how to talk to police.
There we go.
I don't know what these niggas said to the police. I was like, hey man, I'm just here
I don't know how
talk.
they got arrested. Bria, how you feel about it, man?
I mean, I work at Panera Bread, you feel me? And people come in there all the time, chilling. It's just like Starbucks, you feel me? We had a group of kids come in there one day, and they didn't buy anything. They didn't want anything. They came in there, bought board games, set them up. They was loud as heck. These are white kids now. And nobody said anything to them.
I bet no black kids would have tried.
If black kids would have came in there now making a noise with board games on the table, didn't buy not a darn thing, they would have had a problem with it. So I got a problem with that. No, that's not okay.
White privilege. White privilege.
Let me tell you.
Why do crackers get to do it?
Why they get to do it? Because they the majority culture.
I understand that, but I don't make it not wrong what they did.
You is right, but I'm gonna let my nuts hang on there. And you ain't finna. I get that from that.
Who at the table is willing to go to jail behind the seat in Starbucks?
But they didn't know. They came in there to chill out. They didn't know they was going to jail.
And so when they were approached by staff at that point, if you are African American in the United States and you're approached by staff of any establishment, you already know what time it is. Why you want to stay?
I want to let
they don't came and bother you.
I want to let Cuz get back in, but before you get back in, Cuz like say so, hey, we got to get the story right or whatever because we making it seem like they offered, like they said, would you like to order or something? They went in the Starbucks, all right.
Yeah, they sat down.
All right.
Somebody said those black men over there
They
are
said,
making me uncomfortable.
We're waiting for our friend to get here for a meeting. They told them this. They were waiting for a meeting.
But that's not what happened, though.
Nothing else said after that. They called the police.
That's not how it happened. They came in because they were waiting on a meeting. They sat down in the little corner, wherever Starbucks. I don't frequent Starbucks, so I don't know how y'all bougie ass restaurant set up. But they sat down. The white person in the store, a customer, walked up to the manager and was like, "Yo, them dudes just sitting over there and they ain't ordered nothing. I'm uncomfortable." The manager then walked up to the two young men and was like, "Excuse me, what are you doing?" Their response was, "We're waiting on our friend. We're going to have a business meeting. Then we're going to order something when he get here. He's 2 or 3 minutes away." Then the manager said, "You need to leave." She never said, "You need to order something. You need to get something or get out."
Did they ask you use the restroom?
No, that's LA Fitness.
Yeah,
that's the other Starbucks.
That was another Starbucks.
Okay.
They ain't asked to use the restroom or nothing like that. They was just like, "Get out." And he was like, "Why we gotta get out? We ain't do that. We waiting on our friend." He was like, "Get out." Now I went mad. At that point, they should have just got out because that's a bad situation. But at the same time, they shouldn't have had to do that. But yeah, then it was like, "Get out." Then they called the police. The guys, they felt like this how I sit in. This how Memphis moment. So they kept sitting there. So they wanted this to happen because they could have got out.
Wait. What do you mean they wanted it to happen?
Well, no, that's the thing. You knew it was gonna blow up.
They couldn't do because they should have been able to just sit there and not order nothing, and these people stole.
They should have been, but you know that shit ain't happening, man.
What if Rosa Parks said, "This ain't worth it"?
What's the difference between sit-ins back then and a sit-in now? If they wanted to make them respect it and
what's
sit there,
the difference? The difference is I've never gotten hassled at Starbucks. I'm a realtor in the Northeast Florida area, and I frequently meet customers at Starbucks and Panera's for simple signatures. It's never been an issue.
It's not a global, a national thing. It's just that Starbucks.
That's right.
But the point is,
that's why we shouldn't boycott Starbucks.
Yeah.
But nobody should be boycotting Starbucks if you're black.
Why?
Because it's not Starbucks' fault. They had a bad manager who was a racist. And racists everywhere. At Bottoms Up, where I work at, it's racist all up in and through that bitch. I'm pretty sure where Tank work at, it's racist up and through that bitch.
Fuck them crap.
It's racist everywhere. So Starbucks can't control the racism.
So why would their sit-in be valid if a boycott isn't an appropriate follow-up? Because Rosa Parks decided that, you know what, my feet hurt and I ain't moving, I don't have to. Then a boycott ensued.
Well, that was because the whole chain.
Right. That was the whole everybody.
Somebody got to sit first.
That's because the policy was that if you're African American, give your seat up for a white person. That policy was inherently discriminatory.
Matt, you know what? Hold up real quick, Matt. Matt, right. You know what they should have did? They should have said, "Oh, you want us to leave?" They should have whipped their phone out and be like, "Could you repeat what you just said?" And they say, "You want us to leave?" And then while they recording, they should be like, "So you want us to leave just because we sitting here in black and not doing nothing?" And then that would have put the onus on the manager. Then you should have just left.
Either way,
and then you could have posted it and it would have went viral.
Either way, it got them a check.
What you mean they got them a check?
Man, I bet you they ain't got
no check. Bro, Nation, we is not about to do that.
Not on it. Okay,
you talking about they gonna sue them?
They got some apologies.
I'm assuming.
That's a big assumption.
That's what I would do.
You know what assumptions do, right?
No CEO. I don't want to talk to you. Go talk to my lawyer. All right, but besides the money, at least they brought attention to the shit that happens. So,
but man, that shit don't matter though.
It does.
I went mad on that. That shit don't matter.
It?
Yeah, everybody that's listening to the podcast right now or watching on Facebook Live, Bro Listen Podcast every Saturday 6 p.m. Everybody that's listening, ain't shit gonna change because of this. Niggas ain't gonna boycott Starbucks forever. Niggas not gonna force the initiative for white people to stop being afraid of us. Tamir Rice was 12 years old okay? And the police pulled up on him and shot him within like 10 seconds.
Mixing matters.
Or whatever.
You mixing matters.
No, I'm just saying, white people are afraid of how black people look in general. Just like you just said, when you a big ass nigga.
Big.
So when people see you, they get afraid.
But if
Nobody's pushing an initiative. I haven't seen one person on TV say, please stop being afraid of us. We're not scared.
If white people keep getting fired for doing this and it keeps being videotaped,
They gonna keep doing it.
All right, no, if they keep doing it, you don't think anything's gonna? You don't think that consciously the white people gonna be like, I can't do this because I'm gonna lose my fucking job. That's why when they be on camera and they be hiding their fucking faces because they know they done fucked up. It gets to a certain point where it's enough other cases on shit, and not with the politics, but just with people in general, just consciously, people will be more aware of. I can't tell these niggas just to get the fuck out because that's gonna fuck my money up.
But now wait a minute.
That
now,
shit
so,
is gonna.
Hold up, though. Let
Remember,
me
they
get
got
this
white
point
privilege
in.
so they can go get another job in a few days.
Let me go get this point in. Intern
Right.
Bud just handed me a point. It says the manager who called the police on two black men who refused to leave a Philadelphia Starbucks no longer works there, the company spokesperson said and confirmed on ABC News today. Which, okay, she got fired, so Tank right. They get fired.
It has a chain effect.
Boy, let me tell you something, though.
Not saying it's gonna be a big effect, but
I don't
it
think
has.
it's. Let me tell you something. It's a racist Filipino that work at Bottoms Up. Okay, he working in the maintenance department of Bottoms Up. He hate niggas. Okay, what he do? He make maintenance at Bottom Up. He fix the stage, grease the poles. Yeah. But anyway, it's a racist Filipino that work at Bottoms Up. That motherfucker don't give no fucks about what's going on at Starbucks. You know what he gonna be tomorrow? Racist. And you know what he gonna be 3 weeks from now? Racist.
But he ain't serving nobody.
But
So he's not going to lose his
it
job.
It don't matter if he's serving
It doesn't
anybody.
matter. He's not going to lose his job.
They
If he's
don't
serving
give a fuck,
something,
bro.
that person, the people
Cracker
that
don't
got
give a fuck
fired.
if they gonna get fired. They always run the risk of getting fired.
No,
It's
they don't.
2018.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
It's 2018. Everybody
They
got a
don't.
camera phone.
Now you're just talking.
They steady
So-
call niggas niggas.
So you know what I've
Not
never,
all
you know what I've never seen outrage about? Because I fly not a lot, but often enough to notice that whenever I go through TSA, it's always a Hindu, Muslim-looking, Arabic,
man.
Middle Easterner on the side with his shoes off, belt buckle up in the air, getting swatted, patted, and all that. And you know what we all say? Check them twice.
Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem with
You don't feel
profiling
that way.
Muslims.
You don't feel
Wait a
that
minute,
way?
Tank. What you
I
just
know.
said?
Ain't no problem with profiling Muslims.
Why it's not a problem with profiling Muslims?
Oh, whoa.
What? Sit your Oakley fans down.
You
Why
can't
it's
say
not a
that,
problem?
Tank.
You
Why
can't
is
say
that?
that. That's a problem, bro.
Why
As
you
a
say
black
that?
man in America, you cannot say that.
No.
That is
I can't say that.
stereotyping and profiling.
Very much say
First of
that.
all,
That's why I'm saying it's not a problem with
Wait,
profiling black dudes.
wait.
That's not, that means you ain't got a problem with Starbucks. Do
Are you
it.
gonna-
Let's let the man respond. Go ahead.
Are you
Tank.
going to say something's wrong with stereotypes? Are stereotypes not? What's wrong with a stereotype when it's true? If a stereotype is true,
So is the
Then what's
stereotype that all Muslims are terrorists true?
So
That's
nobody,
dumb as fuck.
So
Because
nobody-
that's why they profiling
So
them.
nobody looking crazy. You've had a small all-black church and a young white boy with face tattoos and a trench coat walk in and sit on the second row.
no, don't go with the stereotype.
Welcome, Sam.
Don't go with the. I don't
You have a
care,
hymnal.
white or black.
They
if-
welcomed in Dylan, what's his
They
face,
surely
before he
did
shot up
welcome
their
in
church.
Dylan Roof.
And you
They didn't look
And
at
you
him
know
crazy.
what happened?
I'm
No,
just
see what
saying.
happened
They didn't look at him
That's what
crazy.
you want?
It's not
that what
it's
you
not,
want?
It's not that they let him in because the two black men got into Starbucks. The manager ain't stop him at the door. Hold on, brother, not today. We packed. No, they let Dylan Roof in,
Tekashi
and you
6ix9ine.
know what?
Yeah, that's the
Somebody
nigga
was
name.
sitting there going, "Y'all show?" 'Cause that would have been me.
Yeah, see, the problem is when you make false pretenses off of a stereotype, not when you being precautious. If you walking down the alley and you see black or white, somebody in a business suit, shit walking by or whatever, you still gonna be looking at them, but you're not as cautious. If you see a white or black person walking down there with a tank top, all right, some little dusty shoes, looking a certain way, you're gonna be like,
This nigga won't change.
this nigga might be a problem here. All right. So it's not with and at the time of 9/11, when the planes getting blown down in Muslims, this shit don't happen over here a lot. But let's just say in the
Middle East.
where is that? London. They have
Okay, yeah, there's a
Well,
lot,
shit,
London,
there's a lot of
London,
Muslims
yeah.
in England. Go ahead.
a lot of
Continue.
shit. If all the shit,
Yeah, there are. It's a high population.
if it's a high rise in Muslim shit where they is going strictly extreme by the Quran and there's explosions, yes, you need to extra look at the fucking Muslim coming through because that is directly what the
Like
problem
with
is.
the
Ain't
Boston
no
Marathon
problem
bomber,
with that.
right?
So you know what? Yeah, I'm about to say.
Certain cases ain't no problem with it.
But you know what?
We gotta be real.
This gonna roll into our next point about this is like, why are black people so scared of everybody? And I think you making a point that adds on to this. But
No, scary. You said scary to everybody? Yeah,
Scary to everybody.
Yeah, because
Like, people are
everybody
scared of us.
perceive us as scary, and this is the thing.
False
It's because
pretenses.
of that profiling shit. Because here's my thing about
false
that.
pretenses, though.
To think there's such a small, I would say it's less than 1% of Muslims are like terrorists,
Yeah.
right? But wait, so if you look at what the way you saying it's okay to profile these Muslims in the airport, then you got to give the police the ability to profile us and treat us like
No,
shit.
no.
Because they be like,
Same thing.
what I deal with. Wait,
no.
Cedric, wait. Because when they be like, what I deal with every day when I pull people over or whatever is black people, and they always have drugs and they always do this every time I pull them over. So I got to profile them. That's the same shit you saying.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
How it's not?
I'll tell you how it's not. Because if you're in the hood and you with the hood niggas all the time, then yeah. All right, that's why I said false pretenses. If you in Oakleaf with niggas like Bud, oh, I'm putting you out there, Bud, my fault. Nigga, you gonna be on the
gonna have
podcast.
people
Look
in
here.
your pocket.
That's intern bud.
That's an intern Bud. If you in Oakleaf with a nigga like Bud
Bud
all the
smoke a
time,
lot.
then you can't have that stereotype and say that all niggas doing this and doing that. It's all the demographic thing and the poor thing and the where's you at. And
But
doing
when we
stuff.
talking about flying on an airplane, though, you
I was
generalize.
being extreme.
You were being
You are,
extreme.
because all Muslims,
I'll take
half
it.
the Muslims don't even believe in that extremist stuff.
But you do know that most Muslims, so if not all of the motherfuckers, most Muslims support the stuff that the bombers do.
They really don't.
Oh,
So,
Lord. No, this
so
is a fact.
are all
This
Caucasian?
is not a fact.
No, this is a statistical fact that in
No.
the Muslim countries, not over here. I don't you do all that.
True Muslims.
Pick
who
one.
follow-
That's why.
Pick
That's
one
why.
country
That's
that
why
we're
we got an
gonna pick
intern.
to.
Intern
Qatar.
Bud, could you find out what's the percentage of Islamic people that support extreme Islam groups like Al
Who
Qaeda
took this
and
survey?
stuff? Quran?
No.
That's
See,
what I
that's the
wanna
thing though. It ain't about because they put in an antagonist on a face on it. When you ask them about the ideals of what those,
So you
people
going by
are
your
doing-
personal experience?
No. This is the statistics. When they do
Shared
a poll
values.
and they ask them a shared values of what those Muslim Brahmins is doing, they agree. They just
Wouldn't bomb.
They just not going to go and bomb.
See,
people.
I don't know about that because the way I look at it is like this, and as an atheist or whatever, when you look at something that's Christian or whatever, right? Some people feel like abortion is an extreme like deformation and you can't do it. But it's a
Yes.
ton of Christians who chill and don't care. And so until the survey
Yeah,
is
that's
actually have factual numbers, I can't go
Right,
by
I
that.
can't, no.
I can't go by that because like I know a bunch of Christians that believe all kinds of different shit and they reading out the same book, just like all the Muslims reading out the same book. So you can't do that. That's you generalizing too much.
That's a poll.
Do a
Well, you
majority.
and your nigga scientry.
Is a poll wrong? That's
hold on,
does,
go ahead, Matt.
does a majority of African American culture support gang banging?
Blood to my
Okay.
Hell no, but if you ask a majority of Muslims, should you get stoned if you do this and do that? They gonna say hell yeah.
Intern Bud hit me with this fact. There are only about a total estimated of 100,000 extremist Muslims in the world. That's less than 0.01% of the global Muslim population of 1.7 billion. The vast majority.
Majority
That's
of them
a-
do not
that's-
believe in that
That's what
extremist.
they're categorizing as extremists.
An extremist to
But
me
that's-
for a Muslim is somebody that's willing to blow
you
blow
know-
the plane up
I
and
know
kill
that's what they are,
themselves.
but what if
what?
some people agree with that?
You know what
Support
what, Tank? You know what? You're right in this regard. The majority of Muslims that we interact with is the amount is so small, but the ones we see on TV, the majority of them are not in a favorable light.
Just like niggas.
You're talking about News for
Can't
Jacks?
never go by.
Man.
You can't never go by
I tell
TV.
you what. I
No,
tell you
They're
what.
more-
but you know
they're
what though?
more-
If you don't interact, go ahead.
Yeah, bro, we cutting you off today a lot. Go ahead. We sorry. We apologize.
I don't, but go.
You gotta come strong on this show. Oh, she did a ka. Now, everybody that's watching that's white, if you don't know, when a black person, especially a black woman, do the they mad.
It should only be a woman.
So,
Muslims out their motherfucking mind. Come see me. I don't give a
What is going on?
but I'm actually down with that statement.
On the Asians last
Nah,
pod,
wait
now
a
we on
minute.
the Muslims. this
Wait a minute,
pod.
I'm
What's
down with
going
that
on?
statement though. Go ahead, Brio. Say your point. We cut y'all. Go ahead, Brio.
There are more white male terrorists than there are Muslim terrorists.
In America.
In America,
yeah.
let me clarify.
You are right. That's
Wait, you
because
talking
we
about
watch
lone
they bones.
wolves? Because we were talking about
Okay,
the mentally ill.
Oh.
No, but you're right. Yeah, you're right. But see, that's okay. So let's
more
let's
white
go
males
back.
have killed
I'm
people
worried
in
about
America
white
than
people.
Muslims.
Yeah, that's true. Let's go back into the Starbucks thing real quick. And Bree, I'm gonna let you go again since we cut you off so much today. Okay, so we was talking about why are black people perceived as so scary to everybody, right? So that's a good point. When a white person do some terroristic shit, they either mentally ill, they're a lone wolf, or they were disturbed, or look what happened to them. But when a black person do something, of course it's blown up. And even when you're not doing nothing and you just chilling like these people at Starbucks or whatever, it was just a crazy situation. Brill, why you work at Panera, you work around those type of people, because the same people that go in Panera is the same people that go in Starbucks. Why do you think that those middle class white people perceived us as like big 800-pound gorillas?
Because it's the stereotypes that's been passed down from generation to generation. Everybody thinks that we're thugs. Everybody thinks that we steal. And the perception of white people is that only black people do these things. When every other culture, they still steal, they rob places, they kill people. It's not only black people, but their perception is, and they've been trained to think, is that it's only black people that do those things, and it's not true.
That's real though.
And
The real terrorists. I'm gonna say this right now for everybody that's on your fine podcast source or wherever you're sourcing this podcast, and including Spotify. And I appreciate you. And everybody that's on Facebook Live. White people are the real terrorists. That's real talk. Because you know what? Black people don't run up in nobody's church because they hate white people and shoot them up. That just don't happen. Black people, you know what black people don't do? They don't go in the Batman premiere where they know it's like 800 people watching a movie and be like, I'm going to shoot this bitch up just because I want rainbow hair.
But they do go to the block party.
Oh, yeah.
And let loose.
So let's not act let's not act like crazy don't come in all colors.
Yeah. But that's
But if you shoot a nigga over dope money, is that terrorism or is that criminal activity?
that nigga owed me money.
I was in the moon in Tallahassee, Florida. Where a dude came through the dance floor.
Shout out to the moon. I've been there.
Spilled his drink on my homeboy and said, you got to buy me 2 drinks. Now, who wildin'?
The nigga who was saying buy 2 drinks, he wildin'. He wildin'.
He is wildin'.
Yeah.
Even though he black.
He wildin'.
So black people can be wildin' sometimes.
We can wild, but you know what? A nigga shoot a nigga because he owe money. That's one nigga, and they got beef. That's not terrorism. Terrorism is killing niggas for no
most
reason.
of our crime was related to business. It's usually related to feelings.
But white people crimes is related to feelings.
But their crimes are really, yeah.
I'm sad
you saying
that I'm
their crimes
getting
are not
bullied.
related to feelings?
No, I'm saying it like, what are we really arguing here? Crazy come in all colors.
Did that nigga buy another drink though?
Hell no, we left. Fuck that nigga. It was 15 of them.
Hey, shout out real quick.
I ain't getting beat up in the moon.
Real quick, shout out to the moon again. I've been there. I wish you cute dog niggas would stop stumping through that bitch though. That's fucked up.
People trying to date.
Yeah, when niggas listen, real quick, get off topic real quick. When black people in the club in a college town, right, and a nigga there like me and Tank, right, I already was out of college. Tank was out of college too. We was just chilling with our college niggas, right? And we dancing on these girls, these fine girls, and then here come your big sweaty stank
gorilla. Are you gonna call him a gorilla, sir?
Your big sweaty stank ass stepping to
Were you intimidated? Were you intimidated?
Nigga, I don't
by
care
me?
about that. You messing up all the pussy in this club.
So what we saying is, if a group of people bigger than us is bothering us, that's gonna be a problem.
No, what I'm saying is I don't
since
like cues keeping me from dancing on booties. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to dance on the sweaty cue, dog. I want to dance on the booty. Let me get this point in from intern Bud real quick because he's working real hard today. Shout out intern Bud. Since 9/11, white men have committed more deadly attacks in the country than Muslims extremists.
Don't give me volume numbers. Don't give me so many. You know what's amazing about this country? There is no day that I have spent where I have not passed a person of the Caucasian persuasion.
That's because they're the most.
Oh, so I was that's new on me because so it's more than we know. Crazy come on every family tree. They got the most trees. They're gonna have the most bad fruits.
Well, yeah, that's true. If you do that proportionately, but if you do it, break it down percentage-wise, they still have a higher percentage of killers. I would say the percentage of black terrorists, like when I'm talking about killing mass people for no reason, no beef, no whatever, right?
No, beef is not a reason.
Beef is a reason.
Beef is not a reason.
Because if you think a nigga stole your weed and you gonna kill him, at least you got a reason behind it.
That's
I'm not saying
terrorism.
your reason is right.
That's
But you got a reason behind
And
it.
it's the thing, the nigga-
when Timothy McVeigh blew
You
up,
terrorizing the neighborhood. If I'm mad at
You
you,
are terrorizing the
and
neighborhood. I agree
come-
with you.
you at the park, and I come in the car, and I shoot.
Real, we talking about some real hood shit.
We sweep right. We sweep the whole block, and then I'm supposed to say it was about some J's, Your Honor. It was legit
Now,
beef.
The nigga, wait a minute. The nigga that took the goddamn weed or the J's, whatever y'all nigga was just talking about, he knew that nigga might kill him for taking them
took it.
J's.
Very true.
So both of them
we knew
niggas,
the
that's beef
consequences
between two
behind
people.
it, right? But when I
A school full of elementary kids, they don't have.
damn
they
right.
don't-
When I'm
no,
when I'm
just
working in
saying.
Oklahoma City,
You mean a park full of kids playing, and they daddy happened
Now
to be
that
there, so
happened
we
too.
shoot that up?
Now,
You gotta get him.
no, you don't. Wait a minute,
Wait.
Tate.
You gotta get him. Move the kids out the way. I hope you're a straight shooter.
I would like America to know that
Next
much
topic.
like the majority of y'all ain't terrorists in trench coats, the majority of us ain't gang banging and shooting.
That's true. But
true.
again,
But it happens
I just
over
wanna-
frivolous reasons.
I just want to get this point in though. Okay, I'm gonna use two examples.
Give us
okay?
one.
Okay, Oklahoma City. I'm going to work. All I do is clean toilets. Okay, in the federal building. That's what I do. That's my job. I go to work and I blow up because Timothy McVeigh decided I'm gonna bomb this building because I hate the government.
That don't hold water.
That
with
ain't got
me.
nothing to do with me, Playboy.
That don't hold water with me, because you know what? Nobody cries about the trap, the squatter house, the condemned house, and all the crime that it brings to the neighborhood.
Well, the first thing niggas got to do in the hood is stop that whole stop snitching shit. Because then if you do that, then you can
Wait
get
a
the
minute now.
neighborhood
Is
cleaned
we
up.
thugging or not?
I ain't thugging.
Well, when you're talking about the trap, I mean that is, I mean, and the problems that it
Do
brings.
you want
that-
crime in your
but
neighborhood or you don't?
When it's poor people trying to make a way out of some shit or whatever, shit like that's gonna happen no matter what neighborhood it is. Y'all fucking poor. I can make a fucking $100 a week selling these dimes.
I don't care how poor you are. In this country,
Not
lucky for
$100 a
you,
week. What the fuck? I'm
K
talking
through
about?
12 education continues to be free, regardless of what you might have seen on the internet. So if you're telling me that it's acceptable for us to say that, you know what, we see the dice game on the apartment below us, and that's fine, that's reasonable, and you know the dice game bring problems.
Wait a minute now. You talking about just a dice game, my nigga?
But what the dice game bring? How many dice games end peacefully?
Hey, that's between them though.
How many?
Yeah,
I
intern
want
Bud, could you
World
look up
Series of dice.
how many dice games?
A dice game.
What's a
Rhea
dice
just
game?
said, "What's a dice
See,
game?"
Let me tell you something, bro, Nation.
Look here, we
y'all
made
need to
from
understand the class of Bria Ward.
You got to read your
okay?
notes, Bria.
Oh, man.
PhD, CJ, Bria Ward. She is so much
Y'all
more
could have kept that
classy
on the
than us.
low, bro.
Nah, bro, it's all
I
right.
asked
We
and
gotta
see.
keep it on
Everybody
the low.
don't know.
Everybody
You're
don't
not
know.
alone. A majority of African Americans don't shoot dice.
I was about to say, let me tell you something.
Hey, my dude.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Let me tell you something, Bria. It's people here that relate to you. We gotta let them know.
Somewhere
They
out there.
just like they lost right now because it's 3 hood niggas talking. They need to know you also lost.
Not so much.
Man, where the hell you from?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Well, what the hell?
That's enough.
That nigga from Ocean Way.
I was born in the South. I'm a good
He
man.
from Ocean Way. But yeah, man, I think even though we didn't even answer the question, why are black people so scared?
Because we bigger
Yeah,
than
Bria
them.
did. we bigger than them. That's true. But they like listen. At the end of the day, though, white people, y'all just tripping. Y'all
think-
be wilding
I can-
all
I
the
can-
time.
I can answer the question.
Go ahead.
Why they so scared of us? I think it's a natural nature thing. It's an evolutional thing because when a black person and a white person get together, most of the time, not all the time, but
For
most
like
of the time,
checkers?
99% of the time, the dominant gene is the black gene. Or whatever. So they're the weaker species. And I think it's an unconscious thing that white people don't even know or whatever. Or maybe they do know. We just genetically
Superior.
We bigger.
Superior.
We were bred to be bigger. But here's the thing: if I have an office on the north side of Jacksonville, not the hood part, just the north side. If somebody came in and I was like, "How can I help you?" Oh, I'm meeting somebody, and they just sat down in my lobby. They got about 2.5 minutes before I say, "Where they at? Do you want to wait outside? Is this the right office?" I'm gonna have some questions.
Well, you know, at Bottoms Up,
Don't
Bria,
come to my business and not patronize
Bria,
my business
Bria
and be mad because
bouncer
I
at
asked you to
Bottoms
leave.
Up, and she kick people out all the time with her Tybo kickboxing stuff. So, Bria, what was the point you was about to make? You was about to make a point?
No, I'm just saying. I agree with you on the fact that after they were, warned, maybe they should have left, of course. But the end doesn't justify the means.
I
don't feel
agree.
like it was
Torn
right.
Light says.
Shout out to Torn, beautiful lady.
Torn Light says, in not in these kind of words, but something similar. Them crackers intimidated by black people's success.
Totally different conversation.
Yeah, but I
That
say,
is
Torn,
yeah.
although you are correct, and white people are intimidated by successful black men, and they find every opportunity they can to knock them down. OJ, Tiger Woods, or whatever. I think that's a different conversation because these were some bum ass niggas that was sitting in there.
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby. Oh, segue.
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama.
They was intimidated.
I'm just trying. No, because we talking real reckless. We talking real reckless about intimidation. Because guess what? If I saw 4 young Caucasian males, okay, and wife beaters and face tattoos and gauges in their
It's
ears.
the same thing as for thug looking niggas.
No, it's not the same thing.
Listen,
It's not the same thing because they not bigger than me.
Why would I care
They're not
about me?
bigger
Fuck
than me.
crackers. Oh, that's how we going to y'all got quiet.
I ain't quiet.
You just said some
I ain't
crazy shit,
quiet.
but it's all good.
No, it ain't crazy.
Because you know what? It wasn't that with them cues though.
What cue?
Let me
Somebody Q. Before we go on, real quick.
like Starbucks, bro.
Let me tell you somebody Q. First of all, Q got a whole say because you know fraternities, them alpha. What's the male alpha? The AKA? AKA or is it
Alphas.
We're not getting in.
they suck dick. That's what they do. I ain't got no problem with it. Keep that over there. Don't
We need
move
facts.
the ass off stage.
Bruh Nation, if you are listening to this podcast
God.
on the audio clip, you should have seen Bria's face just now when Tate said that Alpha sucked dick. Her eyes look like Beetlejuice when he turned into the sand
You know
worm.
why me and Tank got to fight after the show? I'm gonna tell you why. Because crazy comes in all colors. You know what we could say? One politician gets arrested with a little boy. All politicians pedophiles.
That's true. That's
One
a good
preacher.
point.
All
Hey, boy.
preachers pedophiles.
Them niggas is too slick
Most
and
of
too
them.
greasy, boy. I don't
We
like
say
slick, greasy ass niggas.
0.00 Muslims is terrorists. So I'm gonna have to say that we can find 0.001 of a lot of things that
That's
ain't
true.
doing what they supposed to be.
That's true. He's talking about because you was talking about we should profile the Muslims. I think Tate might back down from that point though.
I did. I resented it because it was.
But now,
You just
but
rolled
now
off 'cause
you
he talking about
know,
alpha
you
suck
know
dick, so
one
niggas
homosexual alpha, one, and everybody knew.
Shout out to Chavis. I know you're
just-
not watching the show, but I know you're not going. If you were, you're not watching it no more.
I'm just saying what I seen.
Tate said your alpha
What
ass.
did you see?
What did I see?
You saw too
I
much.
don't know,
You saw too much.
Don't Tate. Hey, Tate, what little Boosie say about jail? He was just riding
Something.
dog.
Hey,
He was just
We are off the rails. We are off.
I see.
Bud Smoke a lot. Give us some facts.
I see
Give us some facts.
something the eye should not see and the ear should not hear.
Hey, this go to Cosby. This is the greatest show we've ever done.
All right, y'all. The host, I don't know what he doing. I got to keep control of this shit. Look here. All right, now Bill Cosby.
These are not facts. He's just saying it confidently. He's just saying it confidently.
Cut it out.
I don't even know what I'm about to say. Go ahead on.
I'm on the rails. You over here talking about Greek life suck dick. That's a whole different conversation.
Go ahead on, my nigga.
Okay, so
No, but you know what though, Tate? I'm glad that you said that. Because that's exactly what the one manager at Starbucks said. They said, brothers who can't afford a latte shouldn't be in my lobby.
that's it. You should say that for your final thought.
Don't come to my office. You ain't got no pre-approval of it.
I want to get to this sleepy hole fucking Cosby.
Go back. We gonna get it.
What time we on?
We
Well,
got
we had
plenty of
33.
time.
We had
We got-
33 minutes.
Okay, so we
Bill
gonna move on. We
Cosby
gonna
fuck
segue.
sleepy holes.
Bruh, God almighty no.
Go ahead on.
No, he did it. But
He
did it. Okay, so we're gonna move on real quick. At the end of the day, I want to say this real quick though. Do not boycott Starbucks because of that. Because that's a silly ass reason to boycott Starbucks or whatever. The man responded the way he should respond to
That
it.
cracker cried,
or whatever.
bro.
Yeah, I really don't care if he cried. White tears mean nothing to me.
Well,
pause for
excellence.
excellence.
I tried to give them
Pause
something.
for excellence, but they don't.
I
White
try to
tears mean
stick
nothing
up
to
for
me.
y'all white
I don't care
people
about
and
white
look at
folks
this nigga here.
Man, white people cry off dumb shit. You see,
Fucking
white people
monkey.
see a black man like Rodney King getting beat down in the street.
Oh, they ain't gonna cry
and
for
then and then the police get found not guilty. Not a single white tear was
yeah,
shed.
they don't
They
cry
see
for
a
that.
turtle get ran over by a car, and the whole world about to end. White tears are false
poor
tears.
turtle.
Yeah, fuck
That
white
turtle
tears.
ain't did nothing to nobody.
You can save your white tears for your mama. Anywho, that being said, though, next thing we gonna move on to,
Can
because
we
this
please,
show is
can we please get Bria opinion on Kai before we?
wait, hold up, because it's not just about Bill Cosby though.
I want to know about Cosby.
Listen, so the next thing we gonna talk about is about black idols, right? And do we give them a break as a black community? So you look at somebody like Bill Cosby, who's facing, the rape accusations and the rape charges. And I don't know why Matt laughed, but it made me laugh. I don't think rape funny, bro. They should, but he facing the rape accusations, and they saying that he basically used Quaaludes to rape women. You look at Chris Brown, and he's been caught up several times putting his hands on women. And you look at R. Kelly. We know what R. Kelly did. He's allegedly a pedophile, pissing on girls. I seen the video though, but stuff like that. So, as a black community, do you feel like we give an extra break to our idols? So people like the people I just named, do you feel like they give an extra break? I'm gonna start with Bria because she ain't get enough airtime in this show, and that's the only reason why people tune in, anyways. Is her PhD. So, Bria, what do you feel? Do you feel like we give a break to these idols? Do they deserve the break, or what? How do you feel about it?
I don't think that they deserve a break. I don't think that. Maybe we do. Maybe some people do.
Oh, the people
Jay-Z should.
The people that you
Bruno
like deserve a
Mars?
break.
No, I didn't. No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that
I got the griller, boy. I done told you about this now.
I'm intimidated.
Go ahead on,
How
Bria.
many people actually support the fact that R. Kelly, is not an alleged child molester, but is a child molester, or Bill Cosby, or anybody who was a black idol or whatever like that? I don't agree with it at all. I don't think they get a pass just because they're black. I don't understand.
But you turning a blind eye. So for example, we boycott Chick-fil-A because they made the employees wear Blue Lives Matter shirts for 2 months or whatever, right? So we not even gonna give them no more money because they had the employees wear Blue Lives Matter shirts because Black Lives Matter, right? But then now you got R. Kelly, who's a pedophile or whatever. And then when R. Kelly do his pedophilia, we still gonna give him money because we still gonna go to his concerts and we still gonna do that. So why they get the pass but Chick-fil-A don't? These niggas don't get boycotted because they black?
R. Kelly ain't fuck a young bitch since 1999.
Bullshit. I bet he did it last night.
No man, ain't no young
I bet
bitch
he
come
did
out.
last
All the
night.
bitches that came out were over 18. If he was still doing it, somebody would have been came out by now.
So there's a time limit on it? Just
No,
because
not
he
that
did
it's
it?
a time. It's been a long time since that case.
So I
Pedophilia
still
is
should
hard to
support-
overcome, my
That's
boy.
what I'm saying. So I should
That's
still
not like-
support him, even though
yeah.
he did it back
All
in
right,
the day.
all right.
I don't
Pedophilia
know,
not
he's
like
still doing
losing
it.
hair.
Let me walk through time.
Wait a minute,
60
wait a minute.
years from now,
Wait a minute,
if
wait a
he
minute.
only had that case, are we still going to be saying the same
Y'all
thing?
mixing up two things. Statutory rape and pedophilia are not the same thing.
You all right?
Yeah,
You right.
true.
Okay, so if we all agree on that,
Uncle
right.
Matt,
Yeah,
right?
True.
if
Okay,
she's
so
16, little 18, could have been 19. I ain't asked for ID. Because
R. Kelly 40 though, bro. Like he was 40 at the time.
At first,
And
nobody,
to all my 40-year-olds out there who got that 18-year-old side chick,
But she was 14.
you ain't got to like the
nobody
post that
identified the
shit.
age.
She was 14.
They don't know the age. You just throwing the age out there.
All you gotta do is
You
the
should probably
tape was
ask
filmed
that.
at
No,
a
no,
certain time.
no. But they couldn't. They don't know the girl though. So that's why he didn't get charged because they don't know the girl. So
They know the girl. She refused to testify.
when we say 14,
She was 14.
I know we don't know that though. We're assuming the age. That's
See,
real.
we making excuses.
I'm not making excuses. Because I think he's a pedophile. I think he
He's
deserves.
not a pedophile,
I don't.
statutory rapist. Matt just corrected us on that.
Okay, well,
Not because I know.
he fucked the underage chick.
Yes, he did.
But we putting the arbitrary number on it that we don't
But
know.
who's saying that they get a pass? Who's giving them a pass?
We giving
Is
them
it-
a pass.
The black community is giving them a
Yeah,
pass.
we going to their concerts.
Who do you know
we
that's
give-
giving him a pass?
Nigga, R. Kelly sell
lot
out
of
every
people.
time he come to do
Really?
I
ball.
play the chocolate factory on the way to work.
And I'm gonna say it again. TP2.com. Got the mighty know. Boy, that boy a genius.
I wouldn't not give them a pass. I don't care about idol, nothing like that. What you did was still wrong. I don't care if you white,
Can I
black,
still listen?
Asian. It don't matter.
Can
What
I
you
still
did was
listen to a
wrong.
muted though?
Hell no.
I can't listen to the music.
I don't.
Because when you
I'm
play
saying, like,
when
every
you
time I
listen
play
before-
it, in
is
the
that
back of
why
my
you
mind, I'm
stop?
like, this nigga
Is that why you stop?
was
You see
messing
little-
with a
He was
14-year-old.
right.
Seriously,
And
though.
if you stream his music, he get money.
What's the video? Step in the Name of Love. At the
Oh,
end
so
of the
good.
at the
Damn, that
end
nigga
of
was
the
a good
video,
artist.
in the background, there is a what's the Greek mythology? I think it's what's his name? Zeus. And the little boy that he came down to earth because he was so beautiful, and he took the boy
Matthew?
up to. I don't know.
No, you mixing the Bible and
Zeus was
I don't know
mayonnaise.
He was, but he was like a pedophile. Basically,
Yeah, yeah.
he came down and got the little boy who was like a kid
Well,
and brought
don't
him
put
back
that
up
on R.
to.
Kelly.
That is at the end of Stepping In. I've seen this
Yeah,
before.
it's on the back of the thing.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Wait a minute, what the hell are we talking about?
Man,
You know what? You know what?
What's that, Matt? What's that, Matt? What's
We
that?
don't even boycott the uncle house who touched the niece.
And we should. And we
We
should.
should.
We should.
Oh,
I'm glad you brought that up.
wait. We should, but we definitely got to get on R. Kelly.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Either way,
because-
it's the same.
I'm not every nigga. And every nigga ain't me. But I tell you what I'm going to do. If you touch my niece and you my uncle, I'm whipping your ass. And you excommunicated from the family, bro.
I think that's becoming old myth now.
Hell no, it's not.
No,
What
what I'm
is?
saying is
that
that
black people don't like. So, if, for example, I have a friend. She was raped by her uncle. Okay, and then she told her family about it. And I didn't say who she was. She ain't watching either. She hate me now. But she told her uncle about it or whatever, or her people about it, that her uncle raped her, and her people basically turned a blind eye to it. Like, girl, stop lying. That type of stuff. And
What-
that's happens often.
what
in
I
black
what I
people.
say is that when I say it's becoming a myth is that few further generations that shit ain't happening.
I don't think so because that happened.
Right now that shit ain't happening.
Real
Yeah,
quick, for the
of course.
intern Bud. R. Kelly met the girl at 12 years old.
Met
And
what
when
girl?
When she turned 17, he fucked her.
What's wrong with that? He fucked her at 17.
He speaks for himself.
Why we have to say that every pod? Take
we don't.
speak for himself.
I just like
They know by now. They
See,
know
this
by
is the
now.
problem with this political correctness. We had an act
It's called out of jailness. That's what we're talking about.
Well, yeah,
Seven-
statutory
17 is
rape.
not
That's
seven-
statutory rape.
17 is not jail or
It
whatever.
is.
No, not in a lot
That's
of
not
states.
the age of consent.
Not in a lot of states though. It is
Most states, the age of... But what's the age of consent
lot of-
for most states?
And first of all, he was how old then?
40.
No.
But that...
He was 21.
I'm old.
41? He was 41. Wait a minute. What?
But
thing you
intern
talking
Bud
about?
said he was 41.
Okay, yeah, this nigga here's a fucking creep.
Okay, but
No,
see,
not the way
wait
to
a
piss
minute.
on, because that mean this nigga be 69.
No, that wasn't 20 years ago.
Nigga, that was a long
like-
time
Bruh,
ago.
no.
that was like
That
2000.
was not that long.
That's not a long
But that
time
was
ago,
18.
bro.
That was like 2000, 2001.
No,
Y'all
bro.
do realize this, right?
The R. Kelly trial, remember
2018.
Boondocks? That was like 08. And
No,
it was like
the trial was 08. But it was while I was locked up. And I was locked up from 2003.
Intern Bud, could you Google how old R. Kelly is?
Well, I'm going to say this. From 2003 to 2005, I was locked up. And that shit was going on then talking about R. Kelly. So this is, and that was right after they came out with the Best of the World shit. When they about a year
You
after.
know what though?
Yeah,
You
that's
know
like
what?
2004.
I feel like we focus. I'm gonna pull a Matt right now. We focusing on the wrong shit. This is exactly what I'm talking about. We making excuses for this nigga. We trying to find out every little intricacy we can.
I'ma
Fuck
make
that.
excuses.
He was
I like
wrong.
his music.
But
I'ma
wait,
listen to it.
It don't matter. He was wrong. You shouldn't.
Yeah, he was wrong. I
Period.
keep saying he was wrong.
You shouldn't. What about Bill Cosby? Y'all fuck with Bill Cosby?
Cosby show gooder than a motherfucker.
Okay,
boy.
wait. I'm gonna go around real quick. Matt, you fuck with Bill Cosby?
I fuck with Bill not because of the rape stuff.
But
What?
you fuck with him.
Not because of the rape stuff. Here's why. Because just because somebody is famous doesn't make them anything more than a human.
Exactly.
It's not like we all walking around on clouds.
Humans don't rape. They do, but not most of them. That's like 0.1%.
If you have not taken a hookup at this table, please raise your hand now.
What's a hookup?
You know exactly what the hell I'm talking
I
about.
really
You
don't
know
know.
about the dice game. You don't know about.
Hell no.
You
Bria
ain't
don't
never.
know.
You ain't never had a friend work somewhere, and I'm gonna ring up your 6 Happy Meals as one small nugget.
No.
You ain't
She
living
ain't
right.
lying. She ain't lying. She ain't lying. I don't believe Bria. I don't believe Bria would lie about
Like for me, did they do that for me?
Yeah.
I think
You ever hook somebody up at Panera?
Don't tell them not.
No. No. That was the right answer because I ain't mean to say the real job out loud. My bad.
I said it before. So
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. You're right.
See, this is what it feels like when.
Wait, we ain't done. You fuck with Bill Cosby tape?
Man,
yes or no?
Yes or no?
What does that mean? When you say
yes or no?
When you say do I fuck with them, do you mean I
Do you still indulge in Cosby Show? Do you
Cosby
still
Show?
listen
Yes.
to- okay.
Thank you.
Bria, what do you think? Do
Yes.
you still?
Oh, now the tables have turned. I can't listen to R. Kelly, but you can listen to Bill Cosby, the sleepy whole fucking nigga.
Wait a minute, let her respond.
For me, raping or molesting little girls is always gonna be wrong. But I feel like Bill Cosby was a product of his time. Like during the 70s and the 80s, like everybody was taking pills and stuff like that. And I feel like there's a lot of females, they lie. And I'm not saying that they were lying, but at that time that was like a really legit thing.
Okay, I'm gonna say
You
this.
mean like this time Instagram models?
I'm gonna say this real quick. First of all, I do think that most of Bill Cosby's accusers are lying.
I do not.
But
You do
one,
not?
I don't.
But wait, one is too many. Fuck that and fuck Bill Cosby, cause you raped a woman. If I fucking gave you a pill right now and you got sleepy and I fucked you, I raped you.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
dead
wrong.
ass wrong. Ain't no in between or right for that. I don't pull no punches for that. Fuck that shit. He a fuck nigga. He raped a woman. Fuck him.
I think the evolution of the drug use kind of dilutes it to where some people think, oh, it was a different time. It's all right. But see, because now, if the bitch smoke weed, she gonna fuck.
Let me clarify.
Give
I'm
her-
not saying it was all right. If he did,
We know
do
you're not
it,
saying it's all
okay,
right.
I
Right,
just
sounds
want
like you
y'all
were
to
saying
know
it.
that
It
I'm
did sound
not
like
saying
you were
it's
saying it was
okay.
all right. I know you're not
That's
saying
not-
that.
Yeah, that's not what I'm
I know
saying.
you're not saying that. I'm just saying I ain't giving that nigga no quarters. I give him no
Clarify.
quarters.
Let me rephrase. The thing in society is, oh, she drank, she gonna fuck. She smoke weed, oh, she gonna fuck. You get her some drink, get her some weed, she gonna fuck. So back
accurate, though. That's pretty accurate.
back then it was give her some Quaaludes, she gonna fuck. It just evolved to weed for us, but back then that was a thing for them. I think that's what you're trying to say. That was just.
But let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, cuz has a woman ever been like super drunk and then came on you and you like, nah, you too drunk? You ever said that?
How the bitch look?
Oh my God.
It don't matter.
No,
That's
it
a
do
yes or no
matter.
question.
I agree with Bria. It don't matter.
Let me tell you why it matter.
Woman is. You know how many times
Let me tell you. Let me tell you why it matters. Wait. What does the matter? Is you saying that if I do fuck her, that's immoral?
No, rape is immoral.
No. If we drunk and she
Oh, now
come,
you want to be drunk?
Yeah, I ain't say nothing about that.
oh, hold on.
I ain't say nothing.
If she wait. So are we saying fucking a drunk bitch is rape? Is that rape now?
Yes, that's rape, bro.
No, you got your fucking mind. That is not
Bro,
rape.
If she's inebriated.
Let me just say this.
Wait. If she's inebriated to the point of where she can't function and she don't know what's
How
going
do
on.
you know that? How do you know
can
that?
tell if a woman's inebriated.
No, you can tell if somebody fucked
I
up.
can't believe I'm the only nigga on this podcast that's having to defend fucking a woman that's inebriated.
Let me
It's
say
rape.
this. See, this is the thing. When you don't have a lot of pussy thrown at you, you can get this shit diluted. All right, I done had a lot of pussy thrown at me. Just bitches done stopped by. I'm not trying to stunt. I'm really not trying to
Go
stunt.
ahead. I want to hear your point.
I'm not trying to stunt it
I
off.
want to hear your point. Do your
I
thing.
just want to get facts. Bitch come up to me, I want to fuck you. That was in the club. You know
I was
about
there.
that. All right? I want to fuck you. We know this bitch fucked up. If she sucked my dick or whatever, that is not rape. All right? This bitch sucked my dick fucked up. I'm not fucked up. That is not rape.
See, that's rape culture.
So here's my question.
No, rape culture is a bullshit term.
No, it's not.
Here's a question that I have, because what I think the Bill Cosby thing, the drugs and the drinks makes it a little different. So if a man takes a woman out to dinner on multiple occasions and she feels compelled to submit to his advances, is that different?
Because she drunk?
No.
I'm not
saying
no.
If he paying my light bill, and I don't really like Terry.
But
I'm
I'm
gonna
get my
do
light
it.
bill paid.
But that's not
They
rape.
say that shit.
She's
rape.
conscious.
But they say that shit rape.
She know what she doing.
But her first mind would not to be to give it to Terry.
But no, that ain't her first mind because she conscious. If
So
it's
how they got in the room for the Quaaludes?
man,
Boom! They walked, Bill.
Drop the bombshell.
bruh.
There it is, right there.
It's risky.
I don't even care if you my old lady. If you come in the house from the club, you my old lady, and you super drunk, and you like, oh, I want it right now. We ain't fucking.
You know what happened? That bitch will wake up and be like, nigga, you ain't fuck me. What
No,
the fuck wrong with
I
your
didn't.
pussy ass?
No.
You can tell rape. Niggas act like they
It's a
accidentally.
really, really difficult topic.
How's it difficult?
Because Bria don't fuck like that. But when I'm gonna write it.
Well, that's
He
disrespectful.
say she
Let me say
say
this.
it's
Let me-
hard.
That's disrespectful.
How is that disrespectful? She don't fuck
you
like
don't
that.
know her prowess?
Bria don't fuck like that. I can tell. I got a 6'6". But let me just say this
Come on, Starbucks.
real quick. Nah. I don't.
It's the second time today.
Fuck you. You fuck me up. Go ahead on, Bria. What you gonna say?
I don't remember now.
I want to know how
You
it's a
don't
difficult topic.
No, that's what I was
Because
saying.
there are some females that go out, they get drunk, they take drugs, and they know exactly what they're doing.
Exactly.
You get what I
You
mean?
know,
You can't
They've done
accidentally
it,
rape
but
a bitch.
if they've
Listen,
done
I
it
get what you're
multiple
saying. That's on
times,
the
you feel
man
me? They
then.
know what they doing.
How?
That's on the man.
Personal responsibility.
You a man, don't.
wait.
And then with the whole Bill Cosby thing, didn't he was giving them the pills and he told them what it was, and then they still took it.
Personal
you get what I'm saying?
responsibility.
I'm just like, that's
a lot
my
of the
whole
women
thing.
said they didn't know.
But here's
Yeah.
what they did.
Yeah.
know.
A lot of them
what,
said
what,
that
what they
he
did
raped
know
them too when they was
was
lying.
they were the only two grown-ups in this room.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I ain't never been raped at my house.
I'm gonna go to Bill Cosby hotel room.
If I go home, you know what I'm not. Thank you.
I'm
At
going to his
midnight,
hotel room.
we've been having drinks at dinner.
1 o'clock in the morning.
And you
And we'll see
know,
what
and
happens.
I'm
To
sorry,
talk about the
I'm
script.
sorry. And there is no female that can tell me, especially if you like up in age, that you don't know what a dude is expecting at the end of the day. I'm sorry. If you going up to this man room at 1 o'clock in the morning, you already know what.
That's
the
not
deal.
true.
That-
That's not true. Because as a
How is that
charming
not true?
gentleman, okay, with good conversation, I've had young ladies who are under the impression that we were going to finish watching Rachel Maddow. But that's miscommunication.
Shout out to Rachel
Political
Maddow.
To say,
correctness
it's-
is
But
the
if
problem.
he give me,
'Cause
before you
what-
get
'cause
to
what
his
you saying-
room and he give you all the signs that he
What's the signs?
Every
I
woman I
like
give
you.
signs to.
It's the,
Every woman, for real. If I want to have sex with a woman, she know I want to have sex with her, just like a woman know what man she want to have sex with.
So why would
thing-
she come to
here's
her
my
room?
Here's my thing. As a man,
And
this is
say
just
this
me.
and
As a
this.
man, if she not going to fuck you while she coherent, then you shouldn't fuck her while she incoherent.
That's a lie.
Period. Point blank.
What is?
I mean,
what-
I
get fucked up and want to fuck bitches. I don't give a fuck who
you
the
don't
bitch
get
is.
a bottle with your old lady?
Exactly. No, not even old lady.
Or just
I get fucked up,
we
go
can-
to the club and want to fuck a bitch. Women get fucked up and want to go to the club and want to fuck a nigga. Why shouldn't they go and fuck a nigga? It don't matter if the nigga is sober or not.
But
Men
there's a
do
cutoff
this.
limit. It's okay to have some drinks and go partake in whatever you want to. It's
How do
free.
I know that?
Where do you live?
You put the responsibility on me. I don't know that. I don't know
know
your
what
cutoff
you-
limit.
Wait, thank you.
Wait a
How
minute.
do- I know her cutoff limit.
I remember a young lady who took some Adderall, thought it was some Molly. Okay?
Boy, you rate that bitch.
Okay.
Don't say her name.
I did
Don't
not.
say her name.
I've never had intercourse with this young lady. But what I did witness was she saw an opportunity to say, I'm not myself. I'm just doing something. And I said, you know what? We'll go do it somewhere else because it's Adderall.
At the end of the day, if Bill Cosby slipped pills into their drinks and had them drink it and then raped them, he is dead wrong. At the end of the day.
At the end
That's
of the
the bottom
day,
line.
But so why we not boycotting Bill Cosby?
We don't
How do you
know.
boycott?
because it's in syndication and I only got the bounce.
So if the owner, if it came out,
We don't know.
Wait, if it came out that the owner of Starbucks put Quaaludes in black women's drink and he
His
raped.
wife is black.
But wait, you wrong for that one, Matt. That's a whole different podcast. That's a whole different podcast. But if it came out that the owner of Starbucks, it came out that it was an investigation and he put freaking Quaaludes in a black woman's drink and he raped her or whatever, would we or would we not boycott Starbucks?
Bro, it's
We would. So
Listen,
now it came out that
okay.
Bill Cosby did the same thing, but y'all niggas still watching the Cosby Show and y'all niggas still buying Jello pudding or whatever.
Okay, see, it sounds good.
Y'all niggas wrong,
No,
bro. I'm
no.
with Cuz on that one.
No,
What the fuck wrong with
what's
y'all?
wrong
y'all,
with
no,
y'all?
y'all,
Y'all done lost y'all goddamn mind.
Go ahead,
Y'all
man.
mad because y'all saw Bill Cosby on TV and thought you knew him. Y'all don't hang out with Bill. That's an actor playing a role.
I don't give a fuck if I know you or
Yes, you
not.
do. Yes,
You better not rape no woman.
Because guess what? NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB. I don't know about the MLS. I don't know how soccer is in this country. But what I will say is a lot of athletes find themselves in very coin flip, we'll say, situations. And you know what? I don't hear no mass protests except about Kaepernick, which is they wrong because it's about justice. But we're not out there going, you know what? They're out there beating women. You know what we say? They're a football player. That's straight. Floyd Mayweather, who ordered the fight?
Floyd Mayweather. I did order the fight though. But
Yeah, you like beating women, not raping women.
let me tell you something though.
Raping is too far, but beating
This nigga raping
yeah.
is too far.
Okay.
Real nigga shit. I'm not gonna treat a dude. I'm not saying that it's okay to punch a woman in the face. I'm not saying that. But I am not going to treat a man who got angry for whatever reason it was and he bitched out and hit a woman the same as a man who drugged a woman and took her dignity by raping her. That is two different things altogether.
I just want to say there might be a little fucked up, but
Then don't say it.
I gotta say,
You already
but
thought
I'm
about
gonna say it.
Bud, give him a
Mike.
fact. Bud,
Thank
give
you,
us a
Mike.
comment. A hot comment.
But one of the reasons I really still watch the Cosby Show and I can't get that too much fuck.
Get off of Rudy.
Cosby a fucked up nigga and he fucked white. Them white bitches. Any black bitches came for it?
One or two.
One or two? I don't even know they 100.
Bill
He was
Cosby
fucking
a
white
coon, though.
bitches. I don't
But Bill
care if he
Cosby a
drug them
coon,
white
though, that's
hoes.
why.
Drug them
That's why
white
it was all
hoes
white women.
and fuck them.
I'm gonna say, wait, me and Bree about to square off. Bill Cosby a coon. That's why I was all white women. Bill Cosby came out.
Fix it, Bria. Fix
Nah,
it.
let me feel it. Bill Cosby came out against black communities, black comedians. I'm sorry.
Why is you
And,
cussing so much?
Yeah, why you cussing so much? Why don't you do this?
Pull
Why
your
don't you do
pants
that?
up.
He want black men to
That makes
conform
him
to white society. Period.
Not cursing is conforming to
No.
white
Yes, do what you want to do. You don't have to do nothing
he
for
wanted-
these rappers.
pulling up your pants.
No, he
is
wanted them
conforming
to-
white
Yes, because
society.
believe it or not, sagging, even though I don't do it, sagging is a part of hip hop culture. That's
No.
a black
No,
thing.
it is not.
What?
That is
Yes,
not.
it is. How could it not be? How could it not be?
See this? See this?
How could it not
Sag-
be?
hey, that's a
See,
myth.
this is foolishness.
That's a myth.
Thank you.
Sagging don't
That's-
come from prison. It don't.
Can't be in prison. I'm gonna have to take his
That's
word
what your
for
boy
it.
say.
I was gonna say that.
The boy warrior say.
Hold on, how much time we got, man?
It don't matter. We gonna go until I'm done. It don't matter. Listen, it's fuck that.
It's a myth.
Wait.
Stop, Bill.
That's it. Because it don't matter where it came from. And once it becomes part of your culture, it's part of your culture. Straight up.
I don't think that's a part of
Don't
black
put that
culture.
on me.
I'm
I'm not cripping.
You saying sagging your pants
I don't think that's
is not a part of
That's
hip hop
niggas.
culture. That's on
That's
niggas do
niggas.
that. That's what niggas do.
A lot of people walk around without a belt.
No.
Every white person that do that shit
They
want to be
do it
Oh,
because
they
of
fly,
niggas.
Jay.
want to be.
No, they do it
they-
because of
They
niggas.
do it because of niggas. I agree with that.
I'm not claiming that African American
You don't wanna
culture.
claim it.
I'm not
can't.
claiming
What
I
about
that.
can't
when he
either.
said? What
I don't
about
want
when he
to
was
either.
like? What about when he was like, oh, well, how about in your hip hop songs you don't talk about detrimental to women and you don't do this and don't do that, right?
You mean
Is that wrong?
don't
Wait, no, wait.
Don't make the
Frank,
young
you know
dudes-
why it's wrong? You know why it's wrong? I hate when people tell hip hop artists, "Hey, don't freaking say derogatory things about this, or don't say nigga, or don't curse." But they never say that shit to white artists, and white artists make whole songs about slitting your
We
throat
don't listen
and
to
killing
that, Amy
yourself.
Schumer.
It don't matter if we listen to it or not.
Yes,
They're
it
not checking
do.
them. They're not checking them.
You know what? I'm not worried about my daughter hearing. Give me one. Miley Cyrus saying whatever. I'm really not. But if Beyonce, Cardi B, your homegirl Bria, if Cardi B is out there telling my daughter do something that's out of bounds, and you say that because I say, hey Cardi, I'd rather my daughter go ahead and finish that K through 12, go to school, get a little degree, find her a real job. Now I'm a coon because I don't want my
But see,
daughter to
listen,
serious.
white people,
Because he did something
white
like
people will criticize niggas.
Right.
All right, and then black people they'll criticize niggas, but they won't say shit about white people.
All
Why
y'all
you?
niggas cheer for OJ and y'all know he killed his wife.
I was too young.
That was a
Wife.
victory.
No, but you,
I was too
What
young.
That was
the
a victory.
heck,
And Tank
dog?
kind of right. They was cheering about the justice system.
It
Finally,
wasn't-
fucking white people.
It wasn't about the white
But
bitch.
murder
It
is
wasn't
wrong?
nothing about the white.
Murder is wrong.
No, it wasn't. It didn't have nothing
and
to
you
do
was
with
the
that.
Coon.
Who?
Oh,
OJ?
oh, he a coon.
So,
right now.
so you pick the coons you like.
That's
No,
what
I don't like OJ. I don't
Real.
Fuck OJ. Fuck OJ. No.
Who the nigga that just got shot?
So y'all.
Stephen
So
Stephen
Bill,
Clark.
Bill.
I don't
got-
like that nigga, but
coon. He
he's a
is.
part of the shit we going through.
So you support him.
OJ, I don't like him, but
But
he's
he
a
was
part
going
of the
through
shit we
was
going through.
Right.
Bill a part of
So
the
is
shit we
Bill
going
Cosby.
through. Celebrity.
Hey, that's why I
culture.
still watch the Cosby Show. Hey,
Y'all realize before all this stuff started,
Sagging was stylized and popularized by skaters and hip hop artists in the 90s.
Skaters, black skaters,
skaters
such as
and hip hop artists
Such as.
It later became a symbol of freedom and cultural awareness among some youth, and a symbol of rejection and values among mainstream.
I was just trying to say it didn't come from the prison.
Where did that come from?
The prison came from that old.
Get off of Wikipedia and go find me
Fake
some
news.
facts, bud.
Let me put y'all on point there. See, the sagging came from an interview with Fleece Johnson. All right, he was a nigga. He was on Boondocks. He was like,
He was on Locked Up Raw.
Locked Up Raw. And he was like, when they sagging that booty, you don't know. You just making me. You just tempting me. I got to get some of that ass.
And then they started saying, "Oh, it was gay if you sag."
Yeah.
I really don't give a fuck where sagging come
So
from.
now,
I can't sag my pants.
wait a minute. You saying black culture is sagging, but sagging came from homosexual tendencies.
And
No, he said that's where the myth came from.
no,
That's where the myth
no,
came
Fleece
from.
Johnson just seen that ass and was like,
Yeah, that's what he's saying. That's where the myth that it came from. Gay people came from.
Hey, we gotta get the final thought.
We ain't there yet because we gotta go a little bit long on this one because
Okay.
Listen, I don't like the whole like we cutting these niggas breaks because that's what we doing. We cutting Cosby, Chris Brown, all these niggas because if they was white, I'm with you. A nigga will criticize.
Take Chris Brown out.
Bruh, if they was white, we would treat them like dog shit.
Not Chris Brown though.
Yes, we would.
Who?
If Chris Brown was a white man and he hit Rihanna, how we feel about that?
No. If he was a white man, hit a white bitch, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Man, come
Bro,
on.
we
You changed the dynamics when you said white man,
black
black
family members that beat their black spouses.
And I don't fuck with you.
Can I get Bria's opinion on this or whatever? Well, I ain't really get to grill you. Now see, you you didn't like that you still support R. Kelly or whatever because I think that what he was doing was some bullshit. But you still support Bill Cosby, even though what he was doing was some bullshit.
I didn't say I still. Well, I don't.
You watch the
agree
Cosby Show,
with-
don't you?
I don't have TV, so I don't watch any of it.
Damn, you don't watch.
Don't tell
What the
him.
fucking thing? Well, fuck
watch
it then.
Netflix.
Fuck my question.
At the end of the day, like I said, what he did was wrong.
He
If he
raped a woman. I don't understand. Shut up.
Was it all white bitches?
It don't matter if they white or black. You can't rape women.
It mattered to me.
Period.
I don't see why that matters.
Well, then that's
It
your,
matters
that's
to
your
me,
personal
Bria.
opinion.
That's my personal,
That's your personal opinion.
You is right.
That's your personal
I
opinion.
just
'cause
don't
I'm
see how
telling
you
right
can
now.
call him a coon. This man, before all these allegations
He ain't-
came out, he
Man,
was about to
you can't-
purchase. I'm not done. He was about
No,
to
you
purchase.
do
What
that.
was it like? Fox News or one of the stations,
That's
and
a
make
lie.
it like a black.
Universal.
You ain't really
Yes,
believe
for
that,
black-
did you?
Yes, I do.
He ain't got no money to buy no damn
Bill
NBC.
Cosby got a
Why
lot
he
of money
don't?
and he had
You
investors.
know how much money it take to buy him NBC?
And he had
Why he
investors,
don't,
though.
though?
How much? No, do you know
Why he
how
can't
much
have-
money it take to buy NBC?
It wasn't NBC. It was a subsidiary station of
you-
NBC. But nevertheless, it is kind of true.
He ain't got
It's
$1
not
billion.
NBC the company, but he has a lot of money, and he had investors such as Bob Johnson, who has $1 billion, who was going to help him buy it. But that don't even matter because I understand he was about to buy NBC and he got took down or whatever.
You still saying
or
that,
whatever.
though.
But at the end, I know whatever. But at the end of the day,
That shit matters.
he raped a woman.
I'm
Period.
not trying to hear it. If you go to work and it's too many companies that have the creepy manager, nobody better eye at that. Everybody say, she must like it.
Man. I don't know, man. I just
Oh!
I just feel like
I need you to know, brother. I need you to know.
Deep
Because
into
if you
it.
came on at 9 on Fridays, you would know.
These hoes were with it, and then now they want to come out of the woodwork somebody rape. They were with it at the beginning.
well, sometimes it take one woman to come out for the other women to feel
And these hoes,
dedicated to
them hoes with it.
With the magnitude of what he was about to do, and then all of a sudden,
Man, they ain't know what he was about to do. They ain't know. The women came out.
How they don't know?
Because we ain't know until
They don't have to know. The people who around him know.
We ain't know until 30 days after the thing accusations
You
came
still don't
out.
know Bill Cosby.
Listen, and back to, I want to go back before we finish. We're gonna wrap it up, but before we wrap it up, I want to go back to what Matt said. Like, oh, we thought Bill Cosby wasn't a human because he was on TV, and you're right, Matt. People do think that. I don't look at no nigga on TV that they not a regular person because I don't care if you famous, rich or not. Do not rape women. Period.
Maybe niggas still support.
We're not supporting rape.
Black idols.
I know y'all not. I'm just saying. Like,
Support
Because we
black
don't-
idols.
because we don't have a lot.
there
so
you
they
go.
Feel like
I was waiting on somebody to say it. We don't. have
I've been
a-
thinking it, but I
We
just
go
didn't.
all the way back to George Washington Carver. Booker T. Washington.
Fuck George Washington Carver. You know what? Oh, y'all don't know? Oh, y'all
I
don't
don't
know.
want to know.
Say what you got.
He a hero to me.
Say what you
Boy, I
got.
knew your research on George Washington. I went to the school, nigga.
Go say what you got.
I went to school.
Say what? Why was George Washington Carver a coon?
First of all, well, because don't nobody know. Do anybody know he was a homosexual?
oh God,
Do anybody know
that
that?
don't make you a
I
coon.
still appreciate
No,
the traffic
no, no,
light.
no.
I don't care.
That just shows me.
Peanut butter.
You gotta give me,
No,
but
no,
you
no.
gotta give me a valid point of why
Yeah,
we should say
valid.
fuck them.
Why is
Only
it-
reason-
Homosexual is not a valid point.
Only reason I said, do y'all know was he a homosexual, was to find out how much into George Washington Carver y'all done read into, besides the fucking autobiographies and shit.
But why fuck them, Cedric?
All right?
You said fuck
I
'em.
really need you to tie in the
He was a
homosexuality
cool
to
ass
the
He
problem.
was a coon.
I
Okay.
can't go into all of the shit. All I'm gonna say is, look up. It ain't the shit for the podcast because there ain't no time in that shit. But I just said, look at George Washington. I don't know if he was cool.
Google it,
Too quick to say he was a coon.
but Google George Washington Carver.
Why was he a coon? And homosexuality cannot
It's
be
niggas that I say fuck them, but it don't mean that they're a coon. All right, I can say
He just like to
fuck
say fuck people. He don't even care. Like he just like saying fuck people. He don't
Hey
even
man,
matter,
if Bill Cosby were only fucking white bitches, I ain't got no problem with it.
See, I'm. You know what?
They gonna
We'll
shut
have
my
to-
damn page down.
We'll have to we'll have
Again.
to revisit this on a later date and time.
We need more time.
because I'm already pissed.
Fuck them white bitches. They voted for Trump.
They did, but white women Republicans. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all are
The same
retarded.
thing that's wrong with Negroes that sat on the couch and kept
And
watching the
didn't vote.
Cosby Show instead of getting up and going to vote.
That's it.
I said it. I'm not letting y'all off the hook no more.
He right. Y'all stupid.
I ain't letting
What are
y'all
y'all
do it.
doing?
I ain't worried about white women. I'm worried about why my cousin thought it was more important to watch the BET Awards than
Hey,
go
they-
to early voting.
They ain't been good since like
That ain't stopping from
2005?
What, the BET Award?
Yeah, they ain't been good for a
Them
minute.
ciphers though. The
Oh,
ciphers.
man.
Them ciphers. Oh,
Kill it,
bro.
Tay.
Listen, podcast. Final
Oh,
thoughts.
no,
Matt.
no. All black people don't rap. Bria doesn't rap.
Hey, Bud, let me tell you something. I'm gonna go say something to intern Bud real quick. This is my show. You don't tell me when to wrap nothing up. Now y'all tune in.
Let's wrap it up.
You ain't saying right the
Oh,
intern.
shiny, bald-headed bastard. You
Nah,
you
but
stay over there
intern
and
Bud is a
intern.
coon.
Intern Bud is
Bud is a
cool. Cause he said wrap it up because he worried about how
Be
these
on
white people
time,
feel.
you coon.
But you know why you should be saying and wrap it up? Because it cost me $10 a minute over. That's why we saying wrap it
Boy,
up.
we gotta finish this shit.
Hey, real quick, I want to give a shout out to the Pigskin Dynasty, the podcast of Dynasty Football. They showed us love and shared our post earlier today. Shout out to Matt Phillips. Y'all check out his podcast. It's about Dynasty. What is it called? Fantasy football. And Matt know a lot about fantasy football, and it's all good. And then y'all check us out on Tuesday. I got my new show coming out with intern Bud. He gonna graduate into a real podcaster. It's called Flag on the Play with Bud and HB. So it's gonna be legit. Oh yeah, and shout out to Ireland. Yes, for sure. We see you, Ireland. That's right, y'all. We had a listener all the way in Ireland. We didn't even know it was niggas in Ireland. So
Internationally,
I'm letting you know right
Boy,
now.
that ain't no nigga, boy. If you a nigga, you need to hit us up on the text or something. Let us
Yeah,
know.
yo,
That-
whoever the
and I
nigga
don't
is in
believe.
Ireland that listened to the podcast this week, first of all, we at Bro Listen, we thank you. But also, I want to say, could you please come on Facebook?
Some cool shit.
No, it's not. That's from Lean on Me. Anywho,
Is it?
Is it? It's from a black movie.
Remember the Titans?
It might be, yeah, or Temptations.
We are Marshall.
Yo,
We gotta go.
oh, nobody take me off this mic.
Bud, $10 a minute.
I done paid this $70. Y'all shut up.
Oh my
Sick of
god.
y'all. But no, seriously, all seriousness, shout out to Ireland for listening to us. Y'all check us out, Stitcher, iTunes, Apple, whatever y'all check us out, whatever. Check us out, we appreciate it. And the dude from Ireland, please, 6 p.m. every Saturday, we on the Facebook Live. Please come on there and comment. Because we just need to know who you is or whatever. So we're going to finish this up with the final thoughts and wrap it up. Matt, Uncle Matt, what's your final thought this week?
Practice makes progress, not perfect. Just get better, do better, have more.
There it is. There it is.
Get this shit off the dome.
I got fortune cookies all in my pocket.
Tank, what's your final thought this week, my brother?
Final thought: don't rape the black bitches, hoes, ladies,
Women.
or women
children,
All right?
boys.
But if you fucking these white bitches, be careful, my nigga. Be careful.
Okay, Bria,
That's hard to follow.
what's your final thought this week?
The world?
What's your final thought this week, PhD?
I think that know your struggle, black people. I kind of agree with Matt on the topic of when it's time to go, just go, man. Just know your fight, know when to fight, know when to stop. Just walk away.
You got stuff to do tomorrow.
Just walk away.
Okay, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. My final thought is, rape is rape, 100. Period. I don't care how it's perceived or whatever. Rape is rape. If you force a woman to have sex with you against her will, you dead ass wrong and you're a scumbag.
Damn right.
Period. That being said, we appreciate everybody. Bro, listen, podcast number 6 coming to a close. All power to the people. Peace.